Okay guys, we're about to transform my niece, and this is how it started. This was a wig that I had already did like some dark root on. I wanted to go in with my favorite CVS color, and I wanted to do some low lights. Okay, so I went in and I wanted to do a very little low lighted area underneath the bang area. I wanted a big chunk of that to be darker, so I went in with the CVS color. I'll make sure I actually put that in the description box, but it's a color that I have fell in love with, especially with blondes, guys. You don't have to worry about it turning any funky colors. The root, I'll actually put that information in the description box as well. That was a CVS color. So if you notice here, I did the first one, I did a chunk, and here I'm weaving. You can just go in and weave it. Watch my other coloring videos so that I show you how to maneuver that. And here you can see exactly how dark it got. It didn't get too dark, but just dark enough to give that contrast. So when I comb through it, you can see how the color blends so well with this actual blonde. You don't have to worry about greens or any kind of like funky brown. It's so perfect. That's why I'm like super addicted to this CVS color. Okay, so if you notice here, I'm parting it off because I'm getting ready to do the actual haircut. I'm going to use my clippers. You can do clipper over comb. I'm actually going in. You can make it as short as you like. I'm going under and I'm doing clipper over comb, bending it at a 45-degree angle. You can watch my other cutting videos as well to get this cutting. If you notice at the bottom, I'm using my razor because I want to fringe that. That way I can hide the actual lace at the bottom. Now I'm just going to comb the rest of it down, kind of like a mushroom, old school style. So I'm going to use my razor. I feel like razors look so much better when you're cutting weave because it gives it a very texture and natural look. Okay, so when I do my molding, I like to use a mousse as well as gel, and you've probably seen that in some of my other videos when I've done like some of my short hairstyling, but I do both. That way on the very bottom part, it makes sure that it lays down because this hair will pop up on you, but the gel mixed with the mousse, it keeps it a little soft. It's not too hard. That way, you know, it is still pliable or movable, easy to comb through. Now I'm getting it prepared to go under the dryer. Okay, so now it's dry and I'm ready to curl it. I'm just gonna do like a really simple flat iron because it's already in a nice shape, but I want to add a little bit more body. I'm using this heat protectant that I purchased from Sally's. I'll make sure I add it to the description box below. I'm using my Kenra number 9. It's the best workable hairspray, and I'm using my Babyliss mini flat irons. They work so well. I have several different flat irons that I use, and this is one of my favorites as well. As you can tell, she's pretty old, and I have put this iron through a lot, but it's one of my favorites. Okay, everybody, this is my niece, Adia, and I'm actually going to put the wig on her. I braided the back up and the front going backwards. So now I'm going to put a cap on. I'm not going to seal her cap because we're going to do a tape method. She has enough forehead, face space for me to use tape only. So it's not really necessary that I, seal the cap down. So she will be fine without me sealing the cap down. The actual hairline of this lace wig is going to cover everything. This was the unit, and it still has some of the body in it, and we're going to go in with our bow hole lace tape. I'm going to clean her edges, and then we can start with the application. If you want to do skin protect after this, I've done it in my other videos. You can go back and watch that if you plan on wearing it for a long time. Now, a lot of people don't realize that you have to cut the tape properly. Make sure you cut it against the slit so that you're able to take the tabs off easy. And I'm going to show you that here in this particular video. When you cut it properly, you will be able to take the tabs off. Now, I want to work this tape around her hairline. You can cut the tape as thin as you want to. I'm going to put a thin piece right here where her hair kind of comes out. And you'll notice that piece is thin, and I'll curve it around right there where her hairline is. Not placing the tape on her hair. It's very important that you don't do that, guys. So she'll be able to remove this easily. Now that we have it all the way around, we're going to go ahead and take the tabs off. Always start from the midsection when you're taking the tabs off. Don't start from the corners. Alright, so now you will see that I'm going to do the application starting in the back like I've always done on a lot of my wigs, especially when I'm gluing or taping the whole entire unit. I like to start in the back. That's just what I like to do. You can try either way and see what works best for you. Alright, so now I'm in the front. I'm just going to line it up with the tape and go ahead and just press it down. The more you press this tape down, the tighter the hole will be. I also suggest you use a cool blow dryer on top. Alright, so she's letting me do her makeup. Everybody's been letting me do their makeup. I'm so honored because I really want to learn how to do this. Look at that. I'm getting better with my blending. And she was such a doll to let me practice on her. So I'm going to continue practicing. I'm enjoying doing this makeup. Alright, so the hair was already curled. If you notice in the root, it was a little lighter. So I just went in with a little makeup. Alright, even though I curled it previously, I'm just going to bump it a little bit because I actually curled that unit like a different day. And some of the body dropped out of it. So I went ahead and just did a little bump to it just to give it a little more body. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below.